Hey there, this is Mr. Icarus, and welcome to yet another edition of Doom Mod Madness. This time round, we're checking out Romero Death Skittles. It's pretty much bowling. Y'all kids like bowling? It's bowling in Doom, and the best way to show this one off is just to jump straight into it, really. Unlike regular bowling, the pins spawn at this end of the lane, the balls roll from the furthest end, and as you can tell, the pins are all a little funky looking. The main objective is to knock over the Romero pins. They give you points, and generally getting the most points possible out of a frame is how you're supposed to play it. The secondary objective is try not to die, because the other stipulation here is these skull skittles, these skull pins, will deal damage to your health pool. And yeah, you gotta manage that effectively throughout all 30 frames, and to that regard you will come across health bonus pins, armor pins, and certain power-ups that will help you on your way. As you can see, I got a power-up there which has given me a void sphere. I can't quite remember what a void sphere does, so we're probably gonna have to click on the info tab in a bit just to discover. But thankfully a few health bonus pins have spawned here, which means we can maybe recoup some of that health that we lost in that first frame. But the void sphere, this negates the effects, but not the points, of all pins destroyed, which is quite useful. Now, it's a bit of a double-edged sword, really, because I want to get some health back, but I know that I'm also going to take a little bit of damage as a result. So, yeah, you've got to play it smart. You've got to consider your choices and manage your power-ups effectively. It's a neat, elegant concept, and it's remarkably chilled out. It's just one of those mods that you can just stick on, take your time with, and before you know it, you've played through 25 frames and lost an hour somewhere. But it's such a nice concept. I remember joking about, I wonder why no one's made Doom Bowling yet, and someone sent me a link to this, and I was like, oh, of course someone's made a Doom Bowling mod. It makes just so much sense. But yeah, you get 3 balls per round. You can actually get power-ups that will allow you to have a free ball in a round, like that power-up slot there. But we've actually got ourselves a pin switch. Now that is my favorite power-up of them all, because as you can maybe see here, we've got a few skull pins in the middle. We've also got a few stone Romero pins, and those are a little tougher to destroy than the regular ones. So what we're going to do, we're going to switch a pin, or a few pins in this case. You can select what type you want to swap out, which is the skull, and you can swap it out for an explosive pin. And you can probably guess what the explosive pins do. So we're going to roll that boulder, and hopefully this is going to take out a lot of pins for us. Oh wow, that's a lot. And we can use our remaining 2 balls to just take that last Romero pin on the left. Once that's hit the bottom, we can grab ourselves another power-up. But yeah, it's just oddly pleasing. It's nothing overly complicated. It must have been an absolute pain in the ass to stick together with the code and how the points work and how the power-ups work, but it all comes together in a really neat and enjoyable package. Also, occasionally you will run into frames that have keycard pins, and these will gain access to secret frames if you hit them, which is always worth aiming for. So, what have we got? Did we get any more? No, we haven't got any pin switches. We've got a wrecking ball, and the wrecking ball is basically highly destructive. So it'll destroy more pins around it than your average pin. And we don't really have any stone Romero pins really to worry about this round, so we'll save that. Effect doubler will double the effect of some of these, and that also goes for damage pins, so we probably don't want to use that. And the void sphere, yeah, that just negates the effect of everything, and we want the power up at the back, so I'm going to be reckless. We're going to roll a pin down here, get that power up at the back, and take 3 pins worth of damage, which varies. Ooh, so that was a 4, a 7, and a 4. That was a lot of damage. But thankfully, we can probably roll a boulder down the middle here, and the explosion will take out the health bonus. Hopefully the other health bonus if we're lucky. Oh, not quite. And as you can see, we're not really gaining any armor here, and that's because I'm pretty sure in my version of this mod, the armor is kind of broke. However, that does not mean you won't be able to get to the end of this mod alive. You can. It's entirely doable. It's something that I have, in fact, already done. Because when I first booted this mod up, I just found myself completely hypnotized by it and played through the entire available 30 frames. So, that's frame 4 completed. We got a frame reset, which is quite useful. Now, a frame reset will take all of these pins away and hopefully give us a new combination if we feel like we've got something excessively dodgy. But what I'm going to do, we're going to use the Wrecking Ball, and we're going to go right down the middle here. This will, I think, knock down the 2 damage pins at the back, but it will also knock all of the health bonuses down and the power-ups, and happy days. Hey, we got loads of power-ups out of that. We didn't take too much damage, it all balanced out. Still haven't got any more pin switches, damn it. I really love the pin switches. But we've got a free ball, a void sphere, and an effect doubler. We've actually got 2 void spheres, and I think they stack up to a maximum of 3. Once you get 3, you've got to start using them, otherwise you'll waste certain power-up pins. So, we've got a few damage pins, and this is where a void sphere will probably come in useful, because what you can do is roll a boulder in the knowledge that that death pin there won't harm you, because it negates the effect. Fantastic. And was that the last ball? No, we got one more ball. Do we want to take damage, or do we want to use the void sphere? We'll use the void sphere. I want to be taking as minimal an amount of damage as possible here. But yeah, it's just really, really damn enjoyable. Super, super simple. Really, really straightforward concept. Just done really well. I just wish that the armor attribute was working, to be honest. It's just a shame that you don't have that to work with as well. But as I've said, it doesn't break the mod. It does still work. I'm also quite enjoying the soundtrack. There's a lot of chiptune stuff going on here, which I remember from a lot of key gens, if I'm not mistaken. A very key gen focused soundtrack. And we've got an explosive pin. It's just a shame that all those armor pins are completely friggin' useless. Do I have a frame reset? I do. Ooh. Shall we see what we get from a frame reset? I think we should. Oh, fingers crossed for a good frame. We've got armor, frigging armor out to Jaxie. Good grief. What did I do to deserve this? What? Why do you hate me, bowling gods? Why do you hate me? We're going to roll a power up. Hopefully, we will get ourselves a pin switcher. Oh, it's a void sphere. Son of a gun. But thankfully, we haven't taken any damage yet. We've got a few of the stone Romeros. Maybe if we roll a direct boulder over them. The one at the front will definitely go, but the ones at the side will just get... Oh, no, they went. That was unexpected. And we got a pin switch. Ooh, so now we can switch those armor pins for health pins. And isn't that glorious? It's just such a lovely effect as well. And now we can hopefully get ourselves back up to a really nice number. What have we got? We're up to 74% health. That's nice and reasonable. And that ends that round. So frame 8. I'm going to try and get up to 10 frames, because I think around about the 10th frame is where we start seeing keycard pins, which give you access to secret frames. And we've also got a Caco Ball pin. I really like the Caco Ball pin, and it's worth just bowling this one because there's no death pins here. So if we hit the Caco pin, it spawns a Caco Ball, and the Caco Ball will randomly pick a lane and just chomp its way down there and then take out a few extra pins for you. It's really cool. It makes you feel like you're doing sweet combos with certain balls of the boulder. So what have we got? Do we have another frame reset? How many of those have we got now? We got 3, so we're going to have to use at least one of those in a little bit. And... sod it. We're just going to roll this one and see what we get. This is frame 9. We're nearly up to frame 10. Hopefully we get something interesting. Hopefully we do reach that key card. It'd suck if it doesn't turn up. Here we go. Where's the key card? Where's the key card? Where's the key card? There's the red key card right in the middle. And annoyingly, it's surrounded by dickbag death pins. Sod it. I'm going to take the damage. I don't care. I'm a goddamn Doom guy. Think a little bit of damage bothers me? No, it doesn't. That's the bonus level unlocked. And all we need to do is just bowl the rest of our pins. Or balls, or boulders even. And avoid maybe taking some more damage. And I'll get to show you what the bonus level is like. There are 3 bonus levels in total in this mod. The yellow keycard one at the end is kind of neat. I'm pretty sure it just involves a big bunch of cyber demons that you can roll boulders over. Thankfully, they don't shoot back. This is a very non-combative mod, all things considered. But as you can see, we've got a field of imps. And we're going to try and take all of them out. We're going to bowl one right down the middle. And then I'm probably going to use a free ball to see if I can get some of the rest done. But they do explode into lovely bits of gore. Sadly not as sloppy as I'd like it to be, but oh well. And for all of those wondering out there, no, I have not tried it with Brutal Doom. I'm not even sure why you'd even try it with Brutal Doom. Are you people crazy? Obviously that is a bit of a stupid question. Yes, you are all utterly insane. Says the man bowling balls over imps. Anyway, there you go. That's pretty much the gist of it. Once you've seen the first 10 frames, you've pretty much seen the full 30. That's pretty much how it goes. It's just a case of managing your health, making sure you use your power-ups effectively, and it's just really goddamn enjoyable. But yeah, if you fancy giving it a spin yourself, the link, as usual, is in the description below. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to let me know what you thought in the comments, and feel free to suggest any mods you'd like to see me cover in future episodes of Doom Mod Madness. This has been Mr. Icarus. Thank you very much for watching. Icarus out.